Tens of millions more Americans are getting closer to getting access to coronavirus vaccinations, either as first-time shots or as boosters. The Food and Drug Administration approved Pfizer's reduced-dose shot for children between the ages of 5 and 11 Friday night. The agency says the benefits of the vaccine outweigh the risks. The CDC will weigh in next. Meanwhile, nearly 100 million Americans who received Moderna or Johnson & Johnson shots for their first time are now eligible for boosters, and people are already lining up. CBS News' Elise Preston reports.
Yesterday morning in Richmond, Virginia, Robert Gray was more than ready for his Moderna booster.
I woke up to the news this morning and it was approved and got right online, made my appointment, came right down.
And while the pandemic is still taking toll with 75,000 new cases and 1,500 deaths each day, Colorado's governor, rolling up his sleeve yesterday, emphasized many are at greater risk.
Teachers, first responders, work in a retail store, work in an office environment where your cubicle is near other people and you're going in. You want the safety that this third dose can provide.
Individuals can now decide to mix vaccines to increase protection. A small National Institute of Health study awaiting peer review found 3 doses of Moderna offered the highest level of protection, followed by 2 shots of Pfizer, then Moderna. Anyone who received the Johnson & Johnson single-dose vaccine would be more protected if they got either the Pfizer or Moderna shot as a booster. To better protect adults who took the Johnson & Johnson shot, health officials have minimized the requirements for them.
For those who got J&J, everybody is eligible if you got your dose more than 2 months ago. So anybody who got J&J, if their dose is more than 2 months ago, then they are eligible for a boost.
Federal regulators indicated late last night the benefits to the nation's 25 million children from 5 to 11 years receiving a reduced dose of the Pfizer vaccine are far greater than the risks. And the White House says it's getting ready.
What we're really focusing on is working with pediatricians. We know that the pediatricians are one of the most trusted sources of information for any parent.
For more on this, I want to bring in Dr. Robert Frenck. He is the Director of Vaccine Research at Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Dr. Frenck, thanks for being here. So explain for us the science behind the reduced-dose Pfizer shot for kids.
Well, what we did is we looked at the immune response in the children, and we found that the 10 micrograms, so 1/3 of the dose that we needed for adults, worked just fine. So we got the same immune response with less vaccine, so you lose less vaccine.
Makes sense. And I wonder, Dr. Frenck, does that also then correlate with a decreased risk of side effects?
Correct. And so what we're looking at, the first thing in any clinical trial is to make sure that the product is safe. And then we're looking at the immunogenicity and the protective effect. And so when we found that we got the same immune response with 1/3 the dose and that we had a better safety profile, that's why we chose that dose.
And speaking of side effects, the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines have both been linked to rare cases of heart inflammation. And we're speaking about the populations that have already been approved. But researchers say that COVID is the bigger threat, especially for children. What would be your message for any parents that are skeptical and trying to weigh that risk and reward?
Sure. And I think the first thing is that it's very important, Lana, that the parents have their questions answered. So please go to your healthcare provider to ask all your questions. But one of the things people have to remember is that COVID, like many viruses, cause myocarditis, and that the risk of myocarditis with COVID, with the infection, is 6 to 7 times higher than it is from the vaccine.
And the FDA also says that the vaccine will likely decrease the rate of COVID-19 hospitalizations for younger children, which we have seen rise, particularly in the last several months. How dangerous is the virus, though, to children? Give us a reality check on that.
So, well, I'll say is that the vast majority of deaths have happened in older adults. We've had over 500 children in the United States die of COVID and over 20,000 hospitalized. So it's not benign in children. It's less likely you're going to have a severe infection, but I don't know which child is going to have a severe infection. I don't know which child is going to be hospitalized. And that's why we really need to immunize all the children.
And that's the message, that until you have it and then it becomes too late, you don't know who might have the more severe responses. Dr. Frenck, I also want to ask you about booster shots. Now that millions of fully vaccinated Americans are eligible for them, how would you recommend that they navigate that mixing and matching question for their next dose?
Well, so just one thing is I would advocate is that I kind of been talking to people about the vaccinations and the boosters is making a cake, and then the boosters are kind of the icing on the cake. And so what we really need to do is make sure we're making that cake and get everybody that primary vaccine. And that once we do that, then really focusing on the boosters, that what we found, that study that we did with the NIH, is that regardless of what vaccine you got initially, all of them boosted well. So that you can mix and match, and the safety profile was great too. So people shouldn't worry as if they said, "Well, I got a Moderna, and all the pharmacy has is a Pfizer for a booster," or "I got a Pfizer, and all they have is a J&J." All of them boosted well.
So, in your analogy about frosting the cake, should everyone who's eligible for a booster get it right now before the winter and holiday gatherings? Are there certain groups that you think you absolutely need to, and for others, you're more flexible?
So the people that we would be advocating for getting a booster initially would be the same that we were trying to get the primary vaccine initially, as those over 65, those with high risk conditions. But we do think that it's likely that everyone is going to need a booster at some time. But the great news, I think what people have to remember, is that since January of this year, 97.5% of the COVID-related hospitalizations and 99% of the COVID-related deaths have happened in unvaccinated people. And so that's why I'm saying is getting people to get those primary vaccines is what's really going to make the big push of decreasing COVID in the country.
Good message. Dr. Robert Frenck, thank you for joining me, and thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.